Okay, so I studied the Mango Health app and different HDI principles within the app and its impact on the user's experience with gamification. So what is the Mango Health app? The Mango Health app is an app that motivates patients to take their medication on time. Users set times when medication should be taken and the app reminds them. It also provides information about the medications and warns about different side effects and interactions with the drugs. By taking the medications properly, users earn points towards gift cards or charitable donations and raffles held weekly. Not only does the app focus on taking medications, but the user can also drink or set timers to drink water, or if they're diabetic, they have the opportunity to set times to check their blood sugar levels. So here is an example of the different UIs throughout the app. On the left-hand side, there is the reminder to take the app. In the middle is one of the main menus. On the right-hand side, there is a history of their progress. Some positive HDI principles I saw throughout the app was a consistent UI, which made it really easy to learn. As you can see here, the app is very alike in color, and the different icons at the bottom, I think, really made it easy to interact throughout the app. I think it was important for this company to design the app very easy to flow through, because anyone can really, at any age, take medication and use this app. So I think it should be suitable for someone who's 10 years old and using like an iPad to remember to take their medication, and someone who's like 70 and not so tech savvy who can easily access the features throughout the app. It also enabled frequent users to shortcuts. Immediately when you enter the app, there is a lot of notifications like the one in the middle there that add medication to check for interactions and start earning points. When you first sign up for the app, it gives you kind of like a walkthrough of the app, which I think is really good, because I think it's really easy to learn that way, because once you've done it once, you can easily go back and know how to do it again. So I think the shortcuts were a really good feature throughout the app. It also reduces short-term memory load. I think going back to here, I think if I've done it once, like I said before, it's really easy to go back and know how to do it again. And I also think that the little icons at the bottom really made it easy to reduce the short-term memory load. Like, you can just obviously see the time, little icon which resembles the history, and think, oh, okay, like, because I know what a time is, like, I know that means going back in time, like my history. And the plus is easy to remember and add, and the little pill is easy to see for my meds. So I think using like an icon library was really good for the flow of this app. It also had a lot of dialogue for the user to read, so there was a lot of, say they decided to remind me in 15 minutes for taking their medication, then it would say like, okay, great, we set a timer and we'll remind you in 15 minutes. So once a user completed something or clicked on something that involved them making a decision, it gave them immediate response back, which I think was really good, so the user knows like, okay, like it's going to remind me in 15 minutes, right? Like, it's not going to forget I'm going to forget my medications. Like, it's very like assertive and like reassuring the user. Some negative principles I saw throughout the app was it kind of lacked easy reversal of actions. And although there was the menu bar at the bottom, I think it was kind of hard to, say one accidentally added a medication, and to go back and delete that medication that they added was kind of a long process. They had to go through a few different menus, and I think that aspect can be input can be changed throughout the app a little bit better. Like, maybe the option to similar to like deleting a text on Apple's like iPhone, simply just like press the right hand or move. I think you can like press the text message like right, and it'll just easy to delete. I think there should have been some sort of reversal for action, especially because you are adding things. I think it should be really easy to delete things and take them away. So I think that's an area where this app could improve, as well as there was kind of a problem with the responsiveness of the app. It lagged a little bit, which I think is pretty bad for the use of this app. I mean, just taking your medication is an important thing every day, and I think for the app to work properly, it should not flow better, but it should be more responsive. Like, you want to know that like it's not going to lag when you're trying to hit like remind me in 15 minutes, or you want it not to lag when you add a medication so you don't have to go back and do it again. And I saw in the comments of the app review on the app page that the app itself was built better for Android, but I think if you're putting this app on the App Store and it's available for Apple users to use. It should be suitable for both um, different types of softwares. I found the hierarchy a little funny sometimes. Like, it was kind of hard to see like what should I be looking at first and what is important to me. For example, like the main menu there, it has like medications and inbox at the top, but I think like the main use of this app is to take medications and earn points. So I think if they did a different hierarchy and maybe had like medications and points at the top, and then kind of had like inbox, schedule, and like other features towards the bottom, it would have been a little bit better. It's kind of hard to see like where to start first, and like obviously people are using this app to, earn points. So I think that should be very clear at the hierarchy stance. So here's another example of the different UIs. I like on how the right hand side it has different visuals for the app. For the medication. So you can see like on July 14th, you took those app, and you don't even have to like read the name of the app. The medication, because there is a little icon which shows which medication it is, which I think is good because even though I take like a thyroid pill every day, I don't know necessarily like what the name of the thyroid pill is like clearly, but I always know it looks like a little yellow pill. So I think that added a really nice feature to the app. As far as the gamification aspect through the app, I think it was really good. I think, it took something very everyday, like taking medication, and turned it into something fun. It added a sense of accomplishment for the user, and it motivated them and it kind of encourages them to do it more. And I think the charitable donation aspect made it the user feel like they've done it like a good deed. Like they didn't just take their medication at home like by themselves or whatever. They did it through this app, and they have been given back to charity, which I think is a really nice sense of accomplishment. And I think it's also good for like a progress of a user's journey. It kind of showed like their health journey, how they can inspire others to take the medication on time by simply using this app and earning points. So I think it's very rewarding. Like the user can feel happy from earning the reward, and they can go back and see how many rewards they've earned, and they can benefit from it. So I think the aspect of earning something was very, very good in the situation. So overall, I think that this app improves self healthcare. I think the gamification aspect really does make a difference, because if this was just a normal reminding app, why not just set a timer on your phone? That's like kind of what sets this different, is that it does give you a reward. It satisfies the user from doing a task, which I think is important. And I took this from the comment section of the app itself on the iTunes store, and it said, Mega Health makes taking medication less of a chore and less of an afterthought by rewarding users with real life awards, which I think is important. It is taking something that can feel like a chore, like something that's not so fun to do, and turning it fun. So that's why I think that adding that game aspect to this really was rewarding for the user.